We're going to be doing a little bit different today. I'm not going to be doing a travel vlog or anything. I'm just going to be making a good old camera video. See if a UV lens, a cheap UV lens, will really degrade your quality. First off, why would you use one of these? The reason is because I do a lot of traveling, using my camera on the mountains, using my camera outdoors. I walk around, hike with my camera, and I don't really want to drop it on the ground. Back in the day, apparently, movie cameras used to use them because, like, the UV rays messed up the blue. But hold on, I can't even get this thing up. Now, a lot of people just use these Larrys just to protect their camera, which is what I bought it for. So it is the Platinum 49mm. So lens comes in this little plastic case. It's kind of weird to get open. When you do get it open, they're just like kind of put in some styrofoam, but it's not going to get scratched in there, and that it doesn't really move. It's pretty cool. Definitely could be a little bit more compact. So as you can see, it's just this clear piece of glass that just screws onto your lens and should save it from getting whacked by a rock or something like that. Whoa. Guess we'll see if it does anything bad. So I'm using the Sony a6100 with the 55 to 210 kit lens that comes with it if you get both lenses. It's not a bad lens at all, and if you want to get it separate from the camera, it's about $350, so it's pretty cheap, and it gives me good results, so that's what we're going to use for this test. Alright, so I have a couple examples of pictures I took with the filter off and the filter on. So here's just the first one, side of my car. This is with the filter off, and here is with the filter on. Filter off, filter on. I definitely don't notice anything looking at it like that, but let's kind of just go into my tail light a little here and look at like the patterns. So this is filter off, filter on, filter off, filter on. I think we lost a little bit here. It kind of looks like filter off, filter on. Yeah, it looks like we lost a little bit of sharpness around here, but definitely not really noticeable when you look at the whole picture. So this is the filter off and filter on. Again, that's the filter off. Filter on actually kind of looks a little bit sharper in that, and with the filter on there, I think. So now we're just going to go into this tree over here. So here is the filter not on, filter off. And the filter on. It's very interesting. I think it kind of looks better with the filter on here, because this is the filter off and the filter on. Filter off, filter on. I definitely don't notice a difference. So here is the last example here. So here is with the filter off. You do kind of notice it kind of looks like warmer in the first picture, which is pretty interesting. A cloud might have came over or something like that. But here, I do notice that when you take the filter, when you put the filter on, it kind of like loses a little bit of this line sharpness. So we have the line here. This is the filter off and the filter on. That could easily be a sharp, like a focus thing. When you come over here, this is the filter off versus filter on. Filter on is sharper here, so it's probably just the focus, and like overall, like they both look extremely similar. You would never notice. I think it's definitely worth grabbing one of these things. This is a pretty cheap filter, and I really don't notice any difference. Say, if you got a more expensive one, that would obviously be better, but these pictures are fine for me, and I don't notice any actual degradation of quality, so I think it's worth it. Here's just two last pictures, and so this is with the filter off and the filter on, filter off, filter on. Just another example, filter off, filter on, of how it really it hasn't lost any quality at all, in my opinion. Alright, so as you can see, it doesn't really degrade the quality that much, in my opinion. Didn't really notice anything, and the difference with the lens hood easily could have been just like like I said, like a focusing issue. But you can't really tell, and like for just running around and trying to protect your camera from rocks, I definitely think it's worth it. This thing, 17 bucks. It's the Platinum 49mm. Didn't focus, but I'll put the link in the description below. Just cheap option, does the trick. And I really don't think it degrades your image quality at all. But for 17 bucks, whatever, just buy it. But I'm no expert, don't listen to me. This is just my observations.